Hi, my name is Karina Gilpin, and this is for my instructional technology class. The assignment we are discussing is to differentiate with technology. The grade level I'm choosing to talk about is second grade, and the lesson that I'm choosing to discuss is nouns, understanding nouns, or what is a noun. The standard for this objective is basically, or the standard for the objective, is at the end of this lesson, the student will be able to clearly recognize and identify nouns and parts of a speech. The students will be able to demonstrate mastering this skill by being able to clearly explain what a noun is and by being able to pull nouns out of sentences with no problem and no help from the teacher. Our first question is how the activity will be adapted to include technology. So the lesson that I'm doing, I would do that by doing videos. We would look up the definition as a class, and then the children would have to be able to explain it to me, write it down in their own words possibly. We could probably do some online games where they pick out the nouns out of sentences and be able to tell it to me. Watch a YouTube video as well to be able to explain what nouns are so the children understand what they're doing. Brainpop.com is also a good one where they can watch the cartoon form and also be able to help them understand a little bit better what nouns are. We could also create a word chart online where I throw out different words and they have to tell me which noun it is, which column it goes to, whether it's a person, place, or thing. Or they could do it online as well where I create a chart and they still go online and have to plug it in for me. The second question is how the technology will maximize the activity, the deeper learning of the standard. So students could get hands-on experience with using the computer and they could do the activity themselves. So they could truly understand that they're understanding what a noun is. It helps the students learn the standards by if they're doing it by themselves, they see firsthand if it's right. If they're on the computer, they're able to see. Some of the games have it where it makes one noise if they get it right, it makes another noise if it doesn't. They could do it that way, and that will let them know if they know what a noun is. Our next question is how the use of technology will foster independent learning of the standards and accommodate learner differences and needs. First, independent learning will be fostered by the student using the computer. So if they're able to turn it on and actually go to a lesson that you have set up for them, then they're basically being able to do what you want them to do. They're being able to do the lesson. They're going to it. They're pulling out what you want them to pull out. They're telling you what a noun is. You're breaking it down to their level so they understand it. How would you accommodate learner differences and needs? Well, if you do this on a computer, then you're putting the student on their level. So they already feel like a winner because they're going to be able to do it. You know, some of the students are not on grade level, so you have to bring it down so they're able to understand what it is you want them to do. They get to take their time sometime. Not all these assignments are timed, so they can take their time and really do what you want them to do on a computer. And when they do well, they feel like a winner. So if you give them a lesson that they understand, you bring it down to their level, then when they do well, they feel like they've really accomplished something. And our last question, how the use of a digital learning environment for this activity will engage and support learning. The students would be engaged by doing different activities and assignments on the computer. So you would pull up different games they love to do, things you want them to do, and hopefully it would keep them engaged so that they can do good. They learn what a noun is, they're able to tell it back to you, and support learning. Basically, once you've taught a lesson in a small group or a whole group about nouns, and you're needing the students to basically be able to bring back to you what you taught them, by getting on a computer, it just reinforces what you taught them. So it possibly gives them the definition again. It tells them if you want them to do an assignment, it's going to help them break down what a noun is again so they can basically come back to you and tell you that a noun is a person, place, or thing. Basically, like I said, for the objective, you want them to be able to master it. You want them to be able to tell you what a noun is. And The students should be able to demonstrate mastering these skills by being able at the end to clearly explain to you what a noun is and being able to pull nouns out of a sentences with no problem. So if they can do that, then they've pretty much mastered what it is you wanted them to do with nouns for second graders, with understanding nouns, with what a noun is, being able to pull it out. I thank you for your time. I believe that is all. Have a good day. Goodbye.